Welcome to PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel on this Saturday morning here on the preview show. I'm Kerry Pollock, joined with Tam McManus and Alan Ruff as always. Tam, let's get right into it. The first game today, we've got Rangers against Hearts. They're at the top of the table, but I don't think Hearts will make it easy for them.
No, they won't. I think both teams are the form teams in the league at the minute. I think that Hearts will go there confident. I think they've won 7 or 8 league games in the trot. They've already beat Celtic at Parkhead, so they'll go confident, but I think Rangers are just looking strong at the minute. I think they're just churning out wins. I think both teams will score in the game, but I'd fancy Rangers just to nick it 2-1.
Yeah, well, Hearts are hoping to make it 9 wins on the bounce, Ruffy, but Rangers are out with Todd Cantwell. He's out injured for a couple of weeks, says Kilmarnock. He's a creative player in that midfield. He'll be a miss.
Yeah, he certainly has, but I think the benefit that Rangers have done in the window, they brought players in that can, take over for nearly everybody that's injured, so I'm sure that he'll find somebody to fill that space. But you're right, he is a big player for them, particularly at home, so he will be missed. But I can't see Hearts going there and winning that game. I think the best they would get would be a draw, but I think Rangers will win 2-1.
2-1 as well. Right, okay.
You're going to catch me if you keep copying me.
2-1 as well.
A lot of football to be played. Kilmarnock take on Aberdeen. Tam Kelly are unbeaten since the 2nd of January, and they proved at Celtic Park last weekend that if you switch off for a second, they're a dangerous side. Yeah,
they are a dangerous side. I think Derek McInnes has built a really strong squad now. I think the options he's got in the forward areas, you've seen the guys coming off the bench last week, Greg Stewart, Kevin Van Veen, so they've got strength and depth. They're at home, tough place to go and get a result. At AstroTurf, it's not a great surface. Aberdeen have traditionally had a decent record against Kilmarnock, but I fancy Kilmarnock strongly here. I think Kilmarnock will win this game. Aberdeen not convincing for me at all at the minute, and I think Kilmarnock win that game, and I think they'll win it comfortably. I'm going to go for 2-0. 2-0. Well, Tam's saying he's not convinced, but Aberdeen, Ruffy, they've not got a problem scoring goals, 8 goals in 4 games, but it's just staying the 90 minutes, keeping on top for 90 minutes.
Yeah. Defensively, yeah, they're shedding goals. You don't know what you're going to get in any given game. I think tomorrow they will produce something. I don't think enough to win the game, but as you've just said there, they've got players up front that could hurt Kilmarnock, so I'm going to settle for a draw in this one. I'm going to go 1 each.
All right, okay. Well, Hibernian take on Dundee off the back of a draw against Aberdeen. Good to go into this Edinburgh derby coming up, Tam, with a win over Dundee, but Dundee are a good side as well.
Yeah, they are. This is a must-win game for Hibs. They're 5 points behind Dundee at the minute, and that last top 6 place, they have to win the game. If Dundee come and win the game, it's 8 points, and I think that's too much, even at this stage of the season. Hibs need to win. I've been banging my head against the wall with Hibs all season, tipping them to win. But I do genuinely think they'll win the game tomorrow. I think they have to. They've got strength and depth. They've got players coming back. They're scoring goals. If they can just try and keep it tight at the back, they can get a win here. And I think there'll be goals in the game. I think Dundee will come down. I'm going to go for 3-1 to Hibs. 3-1
Hibs. All right. Dundee, they're 5 points ahead of Hibs, as Tam says. They're far from the bottom, I think. I don't think they're going to be in the drop, but it's a case of, can they keep their space in the top 6, Ruffy?
Yeah, that'll be the motivation. The manager will be telling these players, taking a win in that game would, I think, put it at Hibs' reach, because the split's coming up pretty soon. But I agree with Tam. I think some of the players that Hibs have brought in have been very good. But they need to produce it, because, as Tam said, if they don't get any kind of result at home, fans will start turning and start venting their anger. And so, for me as well, I agree with Tam. It's got to be a win for Hibs, and I'm going to go Hibs 2-0.
2-0, right then. St Mirren against St Johnstone. Stephen Robinson found himself in a bit of a debacle with a fan, Tam, and at their defeat to Livingston last weekend. Do you ever find yourself in it with a fan?
Not my own fans, but opposition fans. I remember at Dundee United when I was at Hibs, some guy was giving me pelters the whole game, and then I come on and scored the winner and ran straight over to him. But I think that's all part of football. I think as a manager it's different. I think especially St Mirren are doing well this season, I don't understand it at all, and they missed a penalty. It wasn't their day, but I just think that the guys out of order, and I think if somebody's shouting something, that manager's got a variety to answer them back. So, but I don't think that'll have any effect on the game. St Mirren going to it not in the best of form, but they're strong at home this season, and St Johnstone don't score a lot of goals. I don't think there'll be a lot in this game. I'll go for a narrow St Mirren 1-0.
Oh, right, okay then. St Johnstone are creeping up on Motherwell, Ruffy. That side of the table, it's really tight. Hibs 27, Aberdeen 27, Motherwell 26 at Johnstone on 24 points. Anybody could get really dragged into that.
Yeah, but I think Craig Levein will be happy where they are now compared to where they were a month ago. He's sort of got away for the two at the bottom, but Tam's right, they don't score goals. I saw Nicky Clark might be ready to come back in. I don't know how ready he is, but they need him desperately for the remainder of the games coming in there. But no, I think we all agree that St Mirren have been a breath of fresh air, particularly at home. So I'm going to go for them to win this one 2-0.
2-0. Right, okay, we've got the battle at the bottom.
Voice, all right?
Right. You sure 2-0?
Yes, 2-0.
Right, okay. Battle at the bottom of the table. We've got Ross County against Livingston. Two teams battling it out to get away from that drop area. Livingston have got the upper hand going into this one, would you say, after their win last weekend? It
gives them confidence, it gives them a huge boost. They're only 3 points behind. They know they can go level with Ross County with a win. If they go up there and win the game, I've got a sneaky feeling that Ross County win this game. I think at home, I think they'll beat Livingston and they'll start to pull away again. So again, it's going to be a tight game. I don't see a lot in it. I'll go for 2-1 to Ross County.
2-1 Ross County. Do you think they can pull one over in Livingston?
Yeah, I do. I think that. I know Livingston won last week, but I think that result flattered them a bit.
They were fortunate, I think.
Absolutely hammered them, and any other given day would have probably won that game. So Tam's right. They'll take something out of that game going up there. But I think the home advantage with Ross County, and they'll be saying to themselves, look, we get a win here, it makes that gap even more. So I'm going to go Ross County to win. What did you say?
2-1, I said.
I'll go 2-0.
2-0, right, okay. Finally tomorrow, Motherwell hosts Celtic. First of all, Joe Hart has said he will retire at the end of the season. Did your body just let you know, Tam, that it's time to give up?
Yeah, it does. I think it's different for goalkeepers. I think the goalkeepers can go longer than outfield. Me personally, I was just picking up too many injuries towards the tail end of my career, and you're just not the same player as you were when you were younger, and it's difficult. So I think when Joe, listen, he's a great career. He's won a lot of medals. He's probably financially secure. He can just go and maybe be a goalkeeper coach, get into the media, whatever he wants. But I think he's been a good signing for Celtic overall. I think he dipped last season and maybe at the start of this season, but I think in the last 3 or 4 weeks he's shown his real quality, and I think he'll be a big miss for Celtic, a big void to fill for them in the summer.
What age were you, Ruffy, when you...
39.
39, I think that's actually older than Joe Hart's, like 36, 37. The club, the team, the manager have faced loads of criticism this week. Tam, if you're Brendan Rodgers going into this game on Sunday, it's the first time he finds himself beneath Rangers on the league table, what are you telling your team? Do you need to tell them much and what they need to do?
Nah, I think it's just game by game for Celtic now. Particularly if Rangers go and beat Hearts. I think the pressure's really on Celtic on the Sunday. If Hearts pick up a point, Celtic it's going to be like that all season. It's going to be nip and tuck. Somebody's going to be playing on Saturday and somebody's going to be playing on Sunday, and it's just about winning your game. Tricky game for Celtic away to Motherwell. They struggled at the start of this season. I think they scored in the 95th minute after Motherwell equalised, so they get out of jail that day. I don't see Celtic blowing anybody away at the minute. I think they might win the game, but I'll go for 2-1. I think it's going to be narrow. Celtic not playing good enough at the minute.
Pressure's all on Celtic to win this.
It is now, it's reversed. You know, Tam's just touched on it there. Rangers are playing early. If they get a win, the gap.
Yep.
It used to be, you know, Rangers have got to win to close the gap, but now it's changed. And as Tam said, that puts a lot of pressure on guys. You know, they've got to step up. We know McGregor will do it, O'Reilly will do it, Keogh will do it. The others really need to turn up, and this will be a massive test, and Brendan Rodgers will have to use all his inspiration in this game.
What are you going for?
I'm going to go Celtic to win 2-0.
2-0, what did you say, Tom?
2-1.
2-1, right then, let's get to the quiz. Sealed, as you can see. It was a 5-0 win for Tam last week, wasn't it?
You better sharpen up, Ruffy.
I know. Well, I'll be a week to settle in.
Yes, it's to
Climatise your altitude training.
That's right. Right, okay, first question. Rangers have been drawn against which Portuguese...
Benfica.
You can't shout out to the end of the question.
Leave it a bit.
Okay.
Leave it a bit.
Rangers were drawn.
Then. Right, let's just shout out.
All right, okay, right.
Rangers not going to beat them 5-0.
Name the last team Celtic beat at Celtic Park.
The last team Celtic beat it.
At Celtic Park.
Ross County.
Correct.
Did you have enough time there, Alan?
No, I was fine. I had enough time there. Didn't know the answer.
Okay, third question. At which Premier League side did Joe Hart spend most
Man
of
City.
his senior career? 3, right.
Ruffy, what do you want me to do? I know the answers.
Right.
Alan
Don't let
Roderick.
me-
Go.
Right, okay. What nationality is Motherwell's Theo Bear?
Canadian.
Correct. Right, finally, get
Ruffy,
Get
I'm
one.
going to give him.
Gonna get it.
I don't want to beat you 5-0 again.
You won't
No.
beat me 5-0.
No, I'm getting you.
No,
I
you're
don't
not.
care if I know it. Go.
ready?
No, you're not.
Go, Ruffy.
Which club has received the most red cards
Rangers.
this season? Well done. Correct.
Right, I was getting you anyway.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You know that?
I'd have got it. Aye.
Well then,
That's an
is that
improvement.
4-1? That's an improvement. That's an improvement.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with some more action to look forward to. Thanks for watching.